Hi, I'm here with Courtney Rippin, and we are discussing Michael Atkinson's article, Exploring Male Femininity in the Crisis, Men and Cosmetic Surgery. Hi, Courtney.
Hello, Molly.
Could you please summarize the article for me?
Yes. Basically, this article focused on the increasing use of cosmetic surgery amongst Canadian men. Once exclusively interpreted as being more popular with females, this type of body modification has become quite significant, with males hoping to express their masculinity in a more powerful sort of way. This article discusses the power relations between genders, social control in relation to men and image, and institutional control and knowledge production in regards to masculine bodies. Narratives offered by the men indicate that cosmetic surgery has been a result due to a collective loss of established masculine hegemony through a range of developmental contexts and reconciled as a civilized masculine practice.
Wow, that is truly fascinating. Taking in consideration Lupton's chapter on risk and otherness, what do you think the connection was?
The connection that I made in relation to both Atkinson's article and Lupton's chapter are these constructed notions of how risk essentially can happen because of society or the other creating these many different discourses. The implicit is risk-taking and objectification of the body in order to affirm one's sense of masculinity equally suggests how cosmetic surgery is incorporated into a wide range of men's self-aggressive or risk-oriented body practices. So the need for these men to change their body image is a result of comparing themselves to the other. These notions of otherness remain central to the ways of thinking and acting about risk. Lupton talks about the embodiment and how risks that are being identified currently are seen to directly threaten the integrity or health of one's body. When these men partake in cosmetic surgery, they are trying to conform to an image that exudes cultural awareness and acceptance. In these ways and others, the cosmetically altered body is interdependent with shifting constructions of masculinity and derives social meaning from extended social interaction across social settings.
Wow, that was a really great connection. What do you find interesting about this connection?
I find this interesting because although we mainly think that this subject has more to do with women, society also objectifies through the other these constructed notions of what males must look like in order to be desirable. This whole concept of risk in relation to otherness is the perception of the other.
Wow. Any last comments on risk and otherness?
Well, as I had mentioned earlier, that the risk in otherness is actually the perception of the other, the self is also involved. So the self is a vehicle for navigating throughout our social world, but that self is just a projection based on other people's projections. With these men who are partaking in cosmetic surgery, that interaction between the self and their identity becomes extremely important. What if their self is rejected? Then these individuals are likely to feel what they are most scared of: panic, anxiety, shame, and hopelessness. The self likes to fit, to see itself replicated, to belong. So these men they're not only taking the risk of harming their bodies physically, but they are also taking part in the risk of allowing others to confound this social order and control. So the self then becomes defined by otherness, which is risky.
Wow, that was truly fascinating, Courtney. Thank you.
You're welcome.